Good Morning Maryland at 9.
All right, thanks for joining us this morning. We have a treat for you. On Fridays, it is time to dine, and in our kitchen, it smells amazing, and that's because Anupy-Singla is here. She is the author of the Indian Slow Cooker. I think this is a brilliant idea. We were talking earlier, a lot of people have slow cookers, but the recipes are always kind of generic, and this is really a great way to make it interesting.
It is. I call it putting the sexy into the crock pot.
Ah, I like that.
Essentially.
Who can make a crock pot sexy? If you can, that's great.
That's right.
So how'd you come up with the ideas for this? You said your mom taught you how to cook.
Yeah, she did. And my grandfather was a foodie on my dad's side. So whenever he would visit from India, I would get cooking lessons from him, cooking lessons from my mom. My mom started using a slow cooker back in the 70s and started to experiment with Indian dishes. And I was a reporter on air in Chicago for a long time on the morning shift. And with little kids, it got really tough. And I decided to take a step back and start these recipes and see if I could come up with 50. And I did, and my publisher went with it, and we've got this book now.
And it's been pretty successful. You were saying #1 Indian cookbook on Amazon?
Yeah, on Amazon. It's been since the release in October, and the numbers are pretty phenomenal. I think it's a combination of the Indian and the crock pot.
I think so for sure, because I think a lot of people are intimidated to make Indian food.
Yes.
This makes it possible. And what you did today was so smart, because you said not everybody has a crock pot.
That's right.
So you have two different things going on.
Yep, we're going to show folks how to do it two different ways. So we're going to do a standard chicken curry.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you how I make basically the marinade for the chicken curry. So what we're going to do is we've got a food processor. It's a little temperamental. It's my mom. So
they all are, aren't they?
Moms and slow cookers and crock pots. All right, we're going to throw in the tomatoes, onions, ginger, garlic, and a little bit of chili for heat.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and turn this on. I'll show you how simple and easy this is.
All right.
There we go. Let that grind down. Yep.
And it's like key, like with Indian food. Would you say it's spice?
It is a spice, and I'm going to show you why spicing is actually a lot easier than what people think.
Okay.
So this is going to, the blade's going to come out, obviously. I'm going to stick this right here on the side. Now, in this bowl, I've essentially got yogurt, which is the essence of a meat marinade for most North Indian dishes. So we're going to go ahead and stick this combination in here.
Nice.
And now I'm going to have you do the spicing for me.
Oh, I'd love to. Okay, good.
So you've got to have a spice box. This is a standard Indian spice box, but this is my own design. It's going to be in a major retailer by next month. I can't say who yet.
Look at you. That's great.
Almost there. But essentially, you've got all your key spices here, and I've got a teaspoon measure.
Okay.
So what you want to do is start from here.
Okay.
That's the red chili powder. Just put a little bit in there.
Is that too much?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the garam masala, which is a combination of different spices.
Okay.
You can buy it at most grocery stores. McCormick sells its own brand.
All right.
We'll go to the turmeric. Curcumin is a great little element in turmeric that they think might help prevent the onset of Alzheimer's. So these are all anti-inflammatories, great spices. A little bit of salt.
Okay. This is such a great idea.
Yep, it's all right there.
I got your salt.
Don't worry about it. No worries. That's what it's there for. We don't leave these alone. This is mustard, cumin, and coriander powder. We don't need that. So we're going to throw that right there. I'll grab a spoon from you.
Alrighty.
And you can do that, right?
I can do that.
Easy.
That I can handle.
Mix this guy up.
We've got about a minute left. We're doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Good.
This is how easy it is. Now we're going to take, I've got cloves and some cardamom. Throw it in here. We're going to throw in a cinnamon stick. If I can fish it out. This is a little tougher to find, but it's totally optional. These are fenugreek leaves, dried. Just take a little pinch, and the way you make them work is you break them down in your hand for the flavor.
And maybe a specialty store might be the best place
Indian
to start,
grocer,
just so you don't lose your mind looking at the Safeway.
Exactly. And if you don't find that, don't worry about it. It's completely optional. The chicken is already in my 3.5 quart crock pot.
Okay.
Here's the marinade. It's going to go right in.
All right.
And what you do after that is mix it.
And how long does it cook for?
8 hours.
8 hours. All right. So if you want this recipe, go buy the cookbook, or I think you gave us one to put online, so we'll put it online along with this segment. I just want to come over here so people can see the finished product, because it looks so good, and I wish you could smell how good it is in here, because it smells amazing. Anupy, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, the book is The Indian Slow Cooker. I'm going to eat. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back.